Hello and welcome to my channel, A Dash of Therapy, with Dr. Samantha Bartram, a UK trained counselling psychologist and psychotherapist. Today I want to talk to you about New Year's resolutions. We've just entered to 2025. A lot of you will be thinking about, if not have already set your resolutions and maybe are already off to a flying start. I wanted to say a few words about New Year's resolutions because I think having goals and objectives is a wonderful thing. I think we really need those to help orient us and to help us to move and grow in the direction that we want and that we're looking for. I also think sometimes it can be really useful to reframe resolutions as New Year's intentions. I think it can really set us up for success if we think of them as intentions as opposed to a resolution. It can become, I think, tricky for people who have a sense of self that is maybe fragile or delicate, which a lot of us do have that sense of self, that if we are for whatever reason unable to achieve a resolution or something slips or falls by the wayside, a lot of people have a self-critical, a critical self-talk even, and can get into a script and a narrative which is quite punishing and harsh and self-critical. So I think sometimes if we can think of it as an intention, that this is something that we're growing into, that we're moving toward, perhaps we can take a stance that is more compassionate towards ourselves. So if one day or 1 week things don't go according to plan, or we slip, or the agenda doesn't quite, the idea of where we hoped we'd be by a certain time perhaps doesn't line up, then we can be a bit kinder to ourselves. If we get into a negative self-critical spiral, then actually we're going to set ourselves back further and more likely to end up dropping that resolution and becoming quite self-critical and quite hard on ourselves. Whereas if it's an intention, there's some flexibility. There's a bit of space for movement there. We're on that track, we're on that path, we're moving in that direction. It's an intention. There isn't this punishment aspect or this punitive aspect if we don't quite make the cut one day or don't quite reach the goal that we hoped for, but it's okay because we're growing and we're developing and heading in that direction. So I think that can be quite a nice way to think about New Year's resolutions and to help orient you on the right direction and the path you want to take in a way that is kind and self-compassionate and supportive of yourself. And that's the most important thing, isn't it? We certainly don't need to be we need to be our best advocate, let's say. We need to, if no one else is going to do that for us, we have to be our best advocate. We have to be the person who rooting for ourselves. Others might do that for us too, but ultimately it's how we feel inwardly that's really going to matter above everything else. So we need to love and care and nurture ourselves. So I hope that's my thoughts on New Year's resolution. I hope that maybe gives you some food for thought as well, or provokes some reflections for yourself around how you want to set your objectives for the new year. And I think everybody's got the capacity to succeed and to do well, but it's with a growth mindset, with an approach to growth and tolerance and compassion. I'm a big advocate of compassion. I'm definitely going to be doing some videos on that. Okay. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, and if you want to receive updates for future videos that I'm going to be releasing, please subscribe.